Hey guys, I am Big and Scary. I'm bringing you the second game in the best of three matchup between Jade Pop and Exilium. Uh, this is from Team dA versus Team EchO. So without any further ado, we get in the game. Exilium is in our top right corner, playing our green Protoss, and just like last time, Jade Pop's in our bottom left, playing our blue Protoss. In the last game, we saw Jade Pop being just a little bit on the ball on his build order, getting the gateway done first, getting the gateway tech done before Exilium's, and being able to push on that with having some nice aggressive placement of the pylons, aggressive play with the stalkers, being able to force his way up the front door and deny the natural, and then just make his way into the main base, take out some massive probe count. I think the total count was 12, which accounted for half of the probes that Exilium had to offer, and unfortunately for Exilium, he just really never recovered from that. So we'll see if Jade Pop continues with that killing spree, or if Exilium can counter with a nice build of his own. It seems like he wanted to favor the economic side of things, but maybe he has learned to be just a little bit more cautious against someone like Jade Pop, and we'll see what he's up to. Scouting, unfortunately, to the wrong side of the map. Just checking the bottom right-hand corner to see if that's where Jade Pop did go. It looks like he's moving off to the bottom left, and so he'll know where Jade Pop spawned in short order. It does appear like both players are following along a similar build order. You've got the first gateway up, first pylon, mimicking each other pretty tightly, especially on the assimilator count. Just 5 seconds in the favor of Jade Pop, but seriously, 5 seconds ain't no thing. Also, Jade Pop's scouting off in the wrong corner. Exilium's finding Jade Pop's location just a couple of seconds before Jade Pop's going to, but really, at this, there's no proxy 2-gate. It's really hard to proxy 2-gate whenever you don't know the location of your opponent. Once you do find them, though, the timing is usually so tight for a proxy 2-gate, if done successfully, that it's usually too late for that. So I think Jade Pop obviously is following along the traditional pathway, and it looks like Exilium is too. Both players getting that gateway out, both players beginning to tank the Nexus so that they can chrono boost out the Cybernetics Core's warp gate tech. Because it's so incredibly important. Jade Pop's actually spending one last chrono boost on his probes. Maybe he'll continue to do that. Maybe he wants to do the whole economy thing. This map is rather large rust distance-wise, so the Zealots and the Stalkers will take a little while to get to whoever's front door is doing the aggression. So it's going to be a little bit hard for either player to play the aggressor unless they're going like full-on 4-gate, full-on Warp Prism harass. And Exilium is getting that second gas, so maybe he's going to go along the ways of a Robo. Really, time will tell. That first Zealot is out for Exilium, and it looks like the scouting probe from Jade Pop has to retreat. Fortunately, he snagged the Assimilator Scout just before he left. Doesn't see the second gateway going down, but that's just a bit of a step away from the last build that Exilium did, which I believe was going to be Nexus and then straight to Robo. Getting that second gateway up. Just dotting his T's, basically. Oh, look at this, a straight-up 4-gate coming out of Jade Pop, and he did not manage to throw down a pylon in any corners of the map, though he still has a probe that's pretty far afield, and that probe will be able to throw down a pylon probably over somewhere in this corner, maybe right here in that little place, maybe right here. I don't know. Placement of the pylon is not as important as the fact that Exilium does not have the infrastructure once again to defend himself. It looks like it's a 3-gate into Robo. The warp gate tech is still a quarter from being done. It looks like the chrono boosts being spent by Jade has. Oh no, it's still a couple of seconds, still about 30 seconds. So one of these probes needs to throw down a pylon right away. Oh, two of them going down on the low ground. One within range of the Stalker, though. There goes a clutch force field from Jade Pop, denying the Scout for the top, which could maybe buy some time for that pylon. It looks like the single Zealot that's still on the ground is going to get taken out by the Stalker, and he's going to have to retreat. Oh, the probes making their way to the high ground. This is super important. You need the scouting of the pylon on the high ground, because both of the probes, all the probes went down, but then the 4-gate is done for Jade Pop. He's warping in all 4 Stalkers, one massive wave, just a couple of seconds before the warp gate tech is done for Exilium. Exilium has finished up his warp gate tech. His own Stalkers have come out. He's pulling probes. Those probes could prove to be the massive difference maker. Look at the hit points on that one Stalker, only down to 17. It looks like he's going to survive just for a couple of seconds lore. The Stalkers have to push forward, have to take out that Oh man, the fact that Stalker is still alive is just killing me, because right now dA.Exilium is almost close to him with almost the exact same firepower, but no, the survival of that Stalker just a couple seconds more has really sealed the deal. Exilium is not capable of holding off this 4-gate, what with 3 whole rounds of units being warped in. He was waiting just to see if that Immortal could turn the tide, but unfortunately his Stalkers got taken down. He had lost too many probes, pulling them as they were, and this Immortal was about to get chopped to pieces by those Zealots. Nice play by Jade Pop. Seeing that second gas went down was really the cincher for him to decide to go for that 4-gate. That second gas tells him that he's not going to do that his opponent's not going to have a 4-gate, not going to have a equally powerful aggressive build. So with the signification of those 2 gases tells him that a robotics facility is very likely, and also something else, maybe some higher tech. Could have been a Twilight Council, could have been a Dark Shrine. Really doesn't matter, because it's not going to be something that can produce units that can kill you as fast as a 4-gate. So the 3 gateways go down instantly. The Chrono Boost gets spent down on the Cybernetics core, and you could see how powerful that was. He was done 1 whole round of warp-in units before the 3-gate was done. So Exilium, it was a build order loss. It was not really unit control. It was a shame that the Stalkers went down, but he pulled a very good number of probes. It was a nice number because he kept his own production up, but he still pulled down enough probes to force back Jade Pop. But Jade Pop just had 1 leg up on him. He had 1 more warp-in of units. He had 1 more Stalkers. He had just more of everything, and it was a really fantastic game, and that was fun. You guys should stay tuned. I have 2 more matches to cast between Team Echo and Clan dA. One way or another, I will see you guys later. I am Big and Scary. Bye.